dental school thinking I was going to save the world from gum disease. That was my mission. I was working really, really hard, but still felt as though I was battling against time, and a lot of the treatments felt quite outdated to me. Removing deposits was hard work. Hand scaling is really hard work. It's very time consuming. It's strenuous on my hands and wrists, and it's not very comfortable for the patients, so I used to have to use anaesthetic all the time. And I think as a clinician, I was unhappy. Since I started using GBT in my appointments every day, I think the biggest change I've noticed is the amount of time that it took me to clean the patient's mouth got much smaller. And if I started to put biofilm first and at the epicentre, instead of worrying about calculus, it married up and it made sense to me. I think starting to disclose every patient at every appointment has probably been the biggest change entirely for me. I can see calculus and I can see stain, but I couldn't see biofilm. As soon as I started staining that biofilm bright pink, now I can see it. Knowing that the very epicentre of the problem, the biofilm, that I am removing 100% of it consistently every time I see a patient. As a clinician, that feels great, that feels really great. Particularly anxious patients might walk through the door and say, I hate coming to you, and I get a great deal of satisfaction about inwardly smiling, knowing that they're not going to say that to me in 30 minutes. One of my favourite moments was when an elderly gentleman who had avoided the dentist for 20 years because he'd been so anxious. We did GBT with him and we built his confidence and we cleaned his mouth up and we stabilised his disease. He wrote me a really short letter, but it said, "Thank you."
I wanted to show you guys this amazing new machine we've been using and how it has really improved in the patient care that we can provide to our patients.
It's really interesting that people know they need to have a checkup and clean every 6 months or maybe 12 months. But I think we forget how important cleaning is to maintenance of not only your mouth health but your general well-being. And what I've found since I've taken this machine into our practice, it has completely revolutionised cleaning, not only in terms of the quality of the result we're getting, but also the fact that it's so much more comfortable and so much more pleasant for the person getting their teeth cleaned.
Absolutely, it's so much more gentle. So the water pressure on this, so it's a sort of an airflow unit where it uses water, air and little particles that are antibacterial to clean around the gums. But the most important part, that the water is so warm. So with patients that do, and people that we do find that have sensitivity while getting cleans, the water it goes up to 40 degrees. So it's very warm, very delicate, and very minimal discomfort, really.
So don't let sensitive teeth put you off from having a clean. This thing is a game changer.
It's amazing, it's amazing. And it removes stains amazingly. So your coffee, your tea, cigarette, red wine, those kind of stains, it gets them off so quickly, easily, fast, and painless, really. We love it.